When Emily first married James, she was nervous about meeting his family, especially his mother, Mary. She had heard so many stories about difficult mothers-in-law from her friends. They told her stories of arguments, jealousy, and high expectations. Emily worried that Mary might be the same. But she knew it was important to make a good impression, so she kept an open mind. The first time Emily met Mary was at a small family dinner. James brought her to his parents' house, a cozy home filled with the smell of fresh-baked cookies. Mary welcomed her with a big smile and a warm hug. "Emily, we're so happy to meet you," Mary said with a twinkle in her eye. "James talks about you all the time. I feel like I already know you." Emily felt a little better. Mary didn't seem intimidating or harsh. In fact, she seemed friendly and genuine. They sat down to dinner, and Emily soon found herself laughing at Mary's jokes. Mary had a great sense of humor, and she made everyone feel comfortable. Emily began to think, maybe she's not like other mothers-in-law. Over the next few weeks, Mary invited Emily over for coffee and small gatherings. Each time, she made sure to ask how Emily was doing, both in her career and her personal life. She showed a real interest in getting to know her daughter-in-law, not just as James's wife, but as a person. One Saturday, Mary called Emily and asked if she wanted to go shopping. "I know this cute little boutique," Mary said. "They have the best clothes, and I thought we could spend some time together, just us girls." Emily was surprised, but happy. She'd never gone shopping with her own mom, who was always too busy. Spending time with Mary felt like a treat. They walked around the boutique, picking out dresses and trying on shoes. Mary even bought Emily a beautiful scarf as a gift. "This color looks amazing on you," she said with a smile. After shopping, they went to a small cafe and ordered tea. They talked about everything, from fashion to movies to Mary's travels when she was younger. Emily was amazed by how cool and open-minded Mary was. She had traveled to many places, tried new foods, and even learned a little French. She wasn't the strict, traditional mother-in-law Emily had feared. As they continued to meet and spend time together, Emily and Mary became closer. Mary didn't give advice unless asked, and she respected Emily and James's independence. She never tried to control their choices or interfere in their relationship. Emily realized that Mary was the opposite of all the difficult mother-in-law stories she had heard. One day, Emily was feeling stressed about work. She had a big presentation coming up, and she wasn't sure if she could do it well. James was busy with his own work, so Emily decided to call Mary for advice. Mary listened patiently and said, "Emily, you're smart and talented. Don't doubt yourself. Just be yourself, and you'll do great. And if you ever need to practice, I'm happy to be your audience." This small moment meant a lot to Emily. Mary wasn't just James's mom. She was becoming a mentor and friend to her. Emily took Mary's advice, practiced her presentation, and did well at work. She felt grateful for the support and encouragement Mary gave her, like a mother would. As the months went by, Mary continued to be a steady presence in Emily's life. She taught Emily how to cook James's favorite dishes, sharing family recipes and funny stories from the past. Mary even offered to help plan Emily and James's first anniversary party, making sure to ask what Emily wanted instead of taking over. One evening, as they prepared dinner together, Mary shared a bit about her own life. She told Emily about her own mother-in-law, who had been very strict and traditional. "It wasn't easy for me when I first got married," Mary admitted. "I always felt judged and like I couldn't be myself. So, when I became a mother-in-law, I promised myself I would never make my son's wife feel that way. I wanted her to feel welcomed and loved." Emily was touched by Mary's honesty. She appreciated that Mary had made a choice to be supportive, even though her own experience had been difficult. It was clear that Mary cared deeply about her family's happiness and was willing to put in the effort to make Emily feel accepted. Emily decided to do something special for Mary to show her appreciation. She planned a surprise thank you dinner at their home. She cooked one of the family recipes Mary had taught her and decorated the table with candles and flowers. When Mary arrived, she was surprised and delighted. "What's all this?" she asked, smiling. Emily hugged her. "I just wanted to thank you for everything you do for us. You're not just my mother-in-law, you're my friend. I feel lucky to have you in my life." Mary's eyes filled with tears. She hugged Emily tightly and said, "Oh, sweet girl, I'm the lucky one. You brought so much joy into our family." From that day on, Emily and Mary's bond grew even stronger. They continued to share moments together, whether it was cooking, shopping, or just chatting over coffee. They didn't always agree on everything, but they respected each other's opinions and never let small disagreements affect their friendship. Years later, when Emily and James had their first child, Mary was there every step of the way, offering help and love without ever being pushy. Emily felt grateful, knowing her child would grow up with a cool grandma who was kind, understanding, and open-minded. In the end, Emily realized she had been wrong to worry about Mary. She didn't just gain a husband when she married James, she gained a friend, a mentor, and a mother-in-law who treated her like her own daughter. And that, Emily knew, was a rare and beautiful gift. The end. Thanks a ton for listening to the entire story. If you like this story, then don't forget to like, share, and comment below with your valuable opinion about the story. Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more interesting updates. Happy listening!